everyone, welcome to iBrand Daybreak. It's Good Friday and we are super excited to be celebrating this day alongside with you, our viewers there. My name is Michael Nath and I have with me here Success Caminus. Success, today is Good Friday.
It's Good Friday.
Are you feeling good?
Of course I am. Passing on my way to work today, I was hearing some church bands really giving us the Good Friday vibe. I'm like, I'm missing. But then being on here too, I think completes me.
Cool. Now, we're going to take a short break now. We'll come back. We'll bring you the news update. Stay with us. You're welcome to the news update. The President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, has congratulated Nigerians, particularly the Christian faithful, as they join the rest of the world in celebrating Easter. Lawan, in a statement by his media office on Thursday, noted that Easter was one of the most important events in the Christendom and meant to celebrate the sacrificial death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The Senate President urged Nigerians to use the occasion to preach religious tolerance. Now, the Senate Committee on the Federal Capital Territory FCT has taken a swipe at the Executive Chairman of the FCT Internal Revenue Service, Abdullahi Atta, over failure to account for 1 billion naira from the 2021 budget proposal. Chairman and members of the Senate Committee interrogated the IRS executive based on a series of discrepancies in the figures during the defense of the 2021 budget and performance of the 2020 budget.
And now on the Nigerian Tribune, rice traders protest as custom raid over 88 shops at midnight in Ibadan.
Okay, now we continue from here now. The police have launched a radio station with the aim to bring the force closer to the people and bolster its partnership and good working relationship with them. Mohammed Adamu, the Inspector General of Police, commissioned the new Nigeria Police Radio 99.1 FM Abuja on Wednesday in the nation's capital. In his keynote address, I noted that the radio station will provide community-based radio broadcast services and serve as a veritable avenue for the police to engage, enlighten, and inform the public on policing activities and other security-related matters. The IGP explained that the radio station would air programs targeted at involving the citizens in the security of their localities, especially on ways to spot and report crimes and other necessary steps to take in the event of crime and security emergency. A Nigerian Air Force NAF Alpha jet has gone missing while on an operation in the northeastern region of the country, authorities have said. NAF Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Edward Kabwek, confirmed this in a statement on Thursday. He said the aircraft lost contact with radar while on an interdiction mission in support of ground troops fighting insurgency in Borno State. Gatwek, who noted that the incident occurred on Wednesday evening, explained that the mission was part of the ongoing counterinsurgency operations in the northeast. According to him, authorities have commenced search and rescue efforts as details of the whereabouts of the aircraft have yet to be ascertained. Foreign news now. Rights Group Save the Children says at least 43 children have been killed by armed forces in Myanmar since February's military coup. The group said the Southeast Asian country is in a nightmare situation with the youngest known victim just 6 years old. A local monitoring group puts the overall death toll at 536. Meanwhile, ousted leader Aung San Suu Kyi has been charged with violating the country's Official Secrets Act. Ms. Suu Kyi, along with 4 of her allies, were charged last week. But the alleged crime, which carries a prison term of up to 14 years, has only now come to light. We'll take a break now. We'll come back with more. Stay with us.
Powerful looks command respect, they say. The perfect body, the perfect grooming, and ultimately the perfect skin. Looks, style, and grooming makes the ultimate man. I've found a ridiculously easy way to make my skin always feel epic. My name is Neo. I found Blemiviv, and now my skin finally makes sense.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Oh boy, winning you was so easy.
I just couldn't stand those your powerful shots. That's what happened.
Really? Let's go to my place for dinner.
This fufu is so nice.
It's true unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare, fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
Through unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. Through unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
You go enter market, just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do now make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again. My brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, make your food yummy yum.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081-6397-4447, 080-3564-4436, 070-6663-8213. Banga Fresh Palm Fruit Extract.
Fresh from the farm, it good for body. No chemical at all. This na real Banga. No more wahala or pandy washy. Just put on for fire and your food is done ready. Everybody follow me chop Banga, hey Banga, oh. Make you follow me chop Banga cook don easy. Banga na palm fruit wey dem comot, put am inside can. You fit use Banga cook any kind soup wey you like, and other food dem like rice, beans and even yam. Na Pali Agro Product Limited dem dey manufacture am. For distribution, make you call 070-666-38213. Banga, make your food yummy yum.
Hi everyone, my name is Chinwe Ebili. I'm here to introduce to you a very nutritious food produced and packaged by Pali Agro Products Limited. For this reason, the market has increased in stock. What are we talking about? True unripe plantain flour. It contains iron, fiber, vitamin B6, which helps your digestive system. Take a close look. True unripe plantain flour, because it is satisfying, unique, and good for the red blood cell. It reduces risk of diabetes and excellent for production. Hurry now while the stock lasts. True unripe plantain flour is available in all leading stores nationwide. Produced and packaged by Pali Agro Product Limited, Ashikpa Village in Ogun State. True unripe plantain flour, superfood for healthy living.
Mama, you're coming to Lagos. Banga.
Baby, Mama just called me now. She's coming to see you. She asked me to tell you to make banga soup for her. And she's close to the house. Oh.
How do you expect me to prepare banga in just few minutes?
I have a solution for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sabi cook the banga. Not going to enter my family.
Pali banga is used in making other exotic dishes such as banga jollof rice, banga efo riro, banga asaro or yam porridge, banga egusi, and many more. Pali banga is easy to open, no preservatives, no cholesterol, and no coloring. Approved by NAFDAC. Manufactured by Pali Agro Products Limited. Available in all leading stores and supermarkets nationwide.
Pali banga, natural palm fruit extracts for tasty African.
This is iBrand Daybreak on the Good Friday. Joining us for the newspaper review right away is Femi Johnson, a public affairs analyst. Hello, Femi. You're welcome.
Yeah,
welcome,
glad
Femi.
to be here. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes.
And a special one, Good Friday.
Indeed.
Of course.
Yeah.
Indeed, especially in every sense of the word. Okay, now let's kick off with the Punch newspaper, and it has a screaming headline there. Federal government threatens nod as doctors begin strike after agreement with riders there. If you don't agree, you don't sign an agreement, Ngige tells doctors. Federal government proposals not new. Resident doctors. Hospitals reject non-emergency cases. And the last rider there, resident doctors are foot soldiers. Strike will affect hospitals, says directors. And still from the Punch, we have INEC targets 20 million new voters. Registration begins June the 28th. And bandits invade Niger. Joint forces camp, kill 7, abduct 10. And from the bottom part of the paper, as the Punch, we have 2 Chinese abducted as Shoyinka warns Amotekun against abuse. Success? It's your turn.
Okay, so on the Nation, we have how plot to extend APC caretaker panel's tenure was stalled. 5 suspects arrested over attack on Soludo. How it happened, there's more details on page 6 of the Nation. And yes, we have strike paralyzes hospitals. Patients move out of hospitals in Ibadan, Kaduna, Jos, Ekiti. Resident doctors no faith in MOU. And at the bottom we have kidnapping, banditry, 53 held in Osun, Kwara and Plateau. More details on page 5. And finally, fire me not planning to take land for ranching, says Monarch.
And from The Guardian, we have WHO, Africa, CDC warn of COVID-19 surge as Christians mark the Easter. Doctor strike paralyzes hospitals, patients groan. And from the lower part of the paper, we have Nigerians without names risk 14-year jail term, says federal government. INEC rejects NIN as voter registration begins June the 28th. And federal government diverting rivers armored choppers to fight Boko Haram. Wiki alleges. Success?
And so on the Nigerian Tribune, written boldly is why those without NIN risk imprisonment. FG. Rice traders protest as custom raids over 88 shops at midnight in Ibadan. U.S. reports on Lekki shootings stir fresh debate. More details on page 4. And 2.1 billion naira arms deal. Appeal court frees Dokbesi firm. Olustu discordant tunes as G1 ruling house issues appointment letter to Ologbo Shere's successor. And finally, NDLEA arrests Chadian Boko Haram drug supplier in Taraba State.
Okay, now let's go to Femi. Femi, we're taking this question now from the Punch. Federal government threatens not as doctors begin strike after agreements.
You know, it's a situation where you have two elephants, fighting, and it is often said
the grass suffers.
When two elephants
are fighting,
the grass suffers. In this situation, the elephants, you have the doctors and the federal government, and then the grass refers to Nigerians. Most importantly, the patients who are in hospital are in critical conditions now, and they need the services of doctors. But unfortunately, they've not been able to get that in the last 24 hours. The reports we're getting is that some of these patients are being turned down, and then emergency cases are not being, maybe if they are not emergency cases, they are not being, emergency cases, they are not being attended to. It's quite unfortunate, we found ourselves in a situation where it seems to me the doctors are helpless. Now, according to the statement released by, the Association of the Resident Doctors, they said the strike action is not intended to hurt Nigerians, but to challenge the federal government for them to do the needful. Now, you've had a situation that the doctors and the federal governments, they've been negotiating, they've been having meetings, series upon meetings, and a few days ago, they had an agreement, like an MOU, which both parties signed. But, the doctors over the years, they are used to, agreements being signed and then non-implementation takes place. And that's why the doctors are not convinced that they need to call off the strike. So they are waiting for the government to do the implementation. And for me, you see, the people on the sides or the representatives of the government, the Minister of Labor and all that, I don't think threatening the doctors will solve the problems. You see, doctors are human beings. They have bills to pay, they have responsibilities, they have family to take care of, they need to earn their living. And it won't be a good situation. A good situation if you're, you leave your doctors in a situation where they start, if I may use the word, hustling. They are professionals and they should earn their living from what they do. But that's the situation here. They are helpless. A doctor is as good as the equipment at your disposal. And that's why they find it convenient to go elsewhere, to other climes or other countries where they have better equipment, better services. So it's important for the federal government, especially the Minister of Labor, to understand that some languages or some use of words are not necessary at this time. If you're threatening the doctors, it is not going to solve the problem. You should appeal to them. You should find a way to, if possible, renegotiate with them if you're not comfortable with the MOU. And both of you signed, so it's a sign to tell you that the doctors are ready to listen to you, and then it's going to be a better deal. So what I think the federal government should do, especially the ministry involved, the Minister of Labor and the representatives of the government, is to see how they will implement this MOU as quick as possible. Because over the years, you remember what happened with ASU? You know, they had an agreement, and over the years, you know, the terms of the agreement were not being implemented, and so it has taught other unions that kind of lesson.
No, but it has already happened to the doctors previously.
Yeah, previously.
And that's the reason they don't seem to be taking this one seriously.
Exactly. You see, it's a case of once beaten, you know,
twice shy.
That's it. And then they've learned the lessons that you can't just keep holding us to ransom. If you say you're serious with the negotiation or the MOU, it is not by saying you want to do this, you want to do that. Let's see the implementation.
Of
Does it not bother you that as we speak, some of the things they're asking for is the payment of COVID-19 allowance?
I wonder.
Which is very ridiculous.
You know,
and so, Femi, I really like your analysis of this topic because it is reoccurring in several of the papers. But let's move on to kidnapping, banditry. This is on The Nation now. 53 held in Osun, Kwara and Plateau. So I feel this is another recurring story. So just a little.
It's really burdensome. It's really troubling that this happened virtually every day. And issue of banditry or insecurity grabs news headlines every day. But I'm hoping the federal government and then our security agencies will sit up and then will not be having this kind of report every day. It seems to me virtually every newspaper headline now has to do with your security or insecurity.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll take a short break right now. When we come back, we will see Shei's response to a Nigerian Idol contestant who is just only 17 years old. Stay with us.
Oh boy, winning you was so easy.
I just couldn't stand those your powerful shots. That's what happened.
Really? Let's go to my place for dinner.
This fufu is so nice.
It's true unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare. Fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
Through unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. Through unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
You go enter market, just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for now. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do now make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again. My brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, make your food yummy yum.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447, 08035 644436, 070 66 Banga Fresh Palm.
Okay, on this segment,
yes, you are still watching iBrand Daybreak on iBrandTV. Right now, we have in the studio our guest presenter, Jidechi Chidiezie. He'll be bantering with us on the feedback of Shei, who is a Nigerian Idol judge, to a contestant who is just 17 years old. Welcome, Jidechi.
Yeah, good morning.
Jidechi, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Michael.
You're looking very different in a good way.
Okay.
Maybe it's because today is Good Friday.
Yeah, I think so. It should be. As far as it's Good Friday, everything that comes with it has to be good.
Good.
Okay. So, now, social media has been on fire throughout this week because of the video posted online. We see Shay going at a 17-year-old contestant, saying some very unpleasant things.
Would you call it unpleasant? Let's start from there.
Okay.
We can't categorically call it unpleasant because, I mean, she's a judge. She's entitled to her judgmental opinions. And from her point of view, those were her view, and that's how she saw what the young man presented, and that's how she felt she could give out her own comments as regards his presentation. So we would not really call it that.
Unpleasant. Okay, let's start with the laughing. So many people watched just part of the video. So Shay was first of all laughing during his performance before she went on to speak. Remember, she's not the only judge on that panel. So, and looking at where we are from, Nigeria, Africans do things differently. So I was thinking, okay, maybe you would have approached the situation better. Say you were in that position and someone does a terrible job, what would you do differently from Shay?
Let's start off with, I am not Shay.
Okay.
I don't believe in being too hard on people. That's one thing we've always had. We've always had issues with the way we were raised up as children here in Africa. We always talk about how African parents are being too hard on their children, and it's never the right way to go. That's typically what Shay played out. People sometimes feel the best way to train someone is by being hard. It's not always.
If you ask me, I would say Shay was rather too hard.
She was hard, actually.
She was too hard.
Too hard, and not just there's hard, there's too hard.
Wait, Jidechi, you are contradicting yourself just now.
Okay, let me make my position clear.
Okay.
I'm on the side of Shay shouldn't have gone all out on him.
But
was there anything wrong with what she said?
A lot was wrong with what she said. Especially her approach.
Well, her approach, yes. That's what I'm quarreling. That's where I think we can now pick it up from. Her approach was bad.
She did the right thing the wrong way.
The wrong way. Somebody said something on social media, said Shay should have used the sandwich method. That is, okay, you did a good job, but your singing is not so good. But then there's a line she used, you will never make it in music. And then I think that was what blew everything up.
I had an issue with everything she said.
Yes.
I was discussing with somebody yesterday about this particular issue, and what I was telling the person is Shay is trying to create a niche for herself. As a judge. The same day Shay was trending, there was this other name, Simon Cowell of America's Got Talent. He was also trending. And Simon is this person that is known for hard.
Very hard.
Simon doesn't care if you're just starting out. Simon doesn't care if you've been in the industry for so long. Once you're on that stage, Simon expects professionalism. And once you don't give him what he wants, Simon is going to tell you the most unpleasant things ever. And I think that's what Shay is trying to do for herself. She's not just...
The Simon I know does not sound raw.
Oh, she does. I would have to disagree with you.
He actually does.
Oh!
The MTN Project film, there's Uncle Frank, who many of the singers are always scared of. And I think
it's Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben, who many of the singers are always scared of. You have Joke Silva, who is the exact opposite of Uncle Ben.
So I'm going to be reading some tweets that we got over this whole Shay issue. So one Chuma says, so if Shay told the 17-year-old boy that he won't make money through singing, I hope he can use that motivation to prove doubters wrong by working hard to become a star. And someone says, I think his name is Hamza Oprah. He said, no cap, these Shay words are what most Twitter influencers say to a lot of upcoming artists every single day on this platform. Now they are all forming outrage for likes and retweets.
You know, from that angle, now I want to look at it from that angle. We tend to do these things. Let's not be hypocritical. We tend to do these things. Let's say, for example, the president. When we want to talk about the president, many of us are not mild about it.
At all.
When we want to criticize other people, we are not mild about it. And that's why, as much as I want to slam Shay so much for her comments, I'm also cutting her some slack. She was simply saying the truth.
And doing her job.
Although she was so hard about it.
But then there's something about borrowed shows. You know, The Voice Nigeria, Nigerian Idol, they are all borrowed from a main show that started in a foreign country outside. So do you think they are trying to copy everything? I think
I wouldn't say copy everything. Like I said, Shay is just trying to create a niche for herself. And this is the funny thing that is going to happen. Nigerian Idols, many people will get to watch it this year because of Shay. If the judges are going to be retained by next year, I can bet you if all judges would be changed, one person will be left as a judge for next season, Shay. That's what this type of thing does. I was talking about Simon Cowell earlier. Simon Cowell was on Britain's Got Talent, and they had to bring him from Britain's Got Talent to America's Got Talent. So it's not a case of we are trying to copy, or she's trying to copy. So are you trying to say
bad market sells?
She is just seeing what sells better. And that's what she's trying to take advantage of.
That's a very salient question. Could you repeat it?
Okay, yes. I was trying to ask if you think bad market sells.
To be frank, let's be honest with ourselves. In the media,
in Nigeria,
not just in Nigeria, internationally, controversy sells more than anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go on a short break. When we return, I'll come back and give you the entertainment gist for today. Don't go anywhere.
Powerful looks command respect, they say. The perfect body, the perfect grooming, and ultimately the perfect skin. Looks, style, and grooming makes the ultimate man. Found a ridiculously easy way to make my skin always feel epic. My name is Neo. I found Blemiville, and now my skin finally makes sense.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services, that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery.
Swift Dry Clean.
Fresh from the farm, it good for body. No chemical at all. This na real banga. No more wahala or pandy washy. Just put on for fire and your food is already. Everybody follow me chop banga, hey banga, oh. Make you follow me chop
Banga cook don easy. Banga na palm fruit wey dem comot. Put am inside can. You fit use banga cook any kind soup wey you like. And other food dem like rice, beans and even yam. Na Pali Agro Product Limited dem dey manufacture am. For distribution, make you call 070-666-38213. Banga for make your food yum.
Hi everyone, my name is Chinwe Ebili. I'm here to introduce to you a very nutritious food produced and packaged by Pali Agro Product Limited. For this reason, the market has increased in stock. What are we talking about? True unripe plantain flour. It contains iron, fiber, vitamin B6, which helps your digestive system. Take a close look. True unripe plantain flour, because it is satisfying, unique, and good for the red blood cell. It reduces risk of diabetes and excellent for production. Hurry now while the stock lasts. True unripe plantain flour is available in all leading stores nationwide. Produced and packaged by Pali Agro Product Limited, Ashikpa Village in Ogun State. True unripe plantain flour, superfood for healthy living.
Mama, you're coming to Lagos. Banga. Baby, Mama just called me now. She's coming to see you. She asked me to tell you to make banga soup for her. And she's close to the house. Oh.
How do you expect me to prepare banga in just few minutes?
I have a solution for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She no sabi cook the banga. No go enter my family.
Pali banga is used in making other exotic dishes such as banga jollof rice, banga efo riro, banga asaro or yam porridge, banga egusi, and many more. Pali banga is easy to open, no preservatives, no cholesterol, and no coloring. Approved by NAFDAC. Manufactured by Pali Agro Products Limited. Available in all leading stores and supermarkets nationwide.
Pali banga, natural palm fruit extract for tasty African cuisine.
Welcome back. This is Entertainment on iBrand Daybreak. My name is Success Kamenis. Pete Edochie says feminism is not for Nigerians. Veteran actor Pete Edochie has said that feminism is the major cause of the domestic violence that Nigerian women suffer in their marriages. The actor, while speaking in an interview, said that women these days do not know how to do basic things to keep their husbands. According to him, feminism is not for Nigerians, and once a woman leaves her parents to her husband's house, she should submit to him. Touché. Now, The Rock Cup's highest paid celebrity influencer, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, has dethroned Kylie Jenner as the highest paid celebrity influencer. It's undeniable that Kylie is building an empire that seems almost untouchable. However, The Rock has become a social media sensation. Even though both Kylie and Dwayne are family-oriented celebrities who share content that are relatable and touching to their fans, the girl dad, actor and former wrestler is giving Kylie a run for her money. Reports have confirmed that Kylie gets $1,000 per Instagram post, while The Rock now gets $1,115,000 from one Instagram post. I'm sure you're thinking you misheard me, but no, you did not. And yes, it is a very, very huge amount for just one post. Hashtag God when. And finally, Blessing CEO speaks on the Davido Chioma fiasco. Controversial Nigerian relationship blogger Blessing CEO Okoro has taken to social media to share her 2 cents on the ongoing drama surrounding Davido and Chioma's relationship. In a lengthy video shared on her social media platforms, Okoro said she did not understand the backlash Davido was getting on social media. According to her, the young lady knew exactly who Davido was before deciding to date him. She went further to state that Davido is living his normal life because he is a celebrity and a bevy of ladies would always surround him. I'm not sure I want to be Blessing CEO right now because I can bet many people may not agree with her view. So want to let us know your opinion on these stories? Drop a comment on the live stream and let's keep this conversation going. We'll go on a short break now, and when we come back, we dive into the next segment on iBrand Daybreak. Stay with us.
Fresh from the farm, it good for body. No chemical at all. This na real banga. No more wahala or pandy washy. Just put on for fire and your food is done ready. Everybody follow me chop banga, banga, oh. Make you follow me chop
Banga cook don easy. Banga na palm fruit wey dem comot, put am inside can. You fit use banga cook any kind soup wey you like, and other food dem like rice, beans and even yam. Na Pali Agro Product Limited dem dey manufacture am. For distribution, make you call 070-666-38213. Banga, come make your food yummy.
Hi everyone, my name is Chinwe Ebili. I'm here to introduce to you a very nutritious food produced and packaged by Pali Agro Product Limited. For this reason, the market has increased in stock. What are we talking about? True unripe plantain flour. It contains iron, fiber, vitamin B6, which helps your digestive system. Take a close look through unripe plantain flour because it is satisfying, unique, and good for the red blood cell. It reduces risk of diabetes and excellent for production. Hurry now while the stock lasts. True unripe plantain flour is available in all leading stores nationwide. Produced and packaged by Pali Agro Product Limited, Ashikpa Village in Ogun State. True unripe plantain flour, superfood for healthy living.
Yeah, we're still on the show this special day, Good Friday. In an interview with BBC Igbo on Tuesday, veteran Nigerian actor Pete Edochie has said that feminism should be blamed for the prevalence of domestic violence in marriages. He said women, as quoting him, women who can't cook aren't supposed to call themselves women, and feminism is what causes women to be beaten up in marriages. You can complain to a woman and she retorts. It becomes unbearable, so you stretch your arm and deal her a slap. Domestic violence starts. I don't like seeing women crying because it hurts me deeply, but it is the fault of the woman herself a lot of times. What are your thoughts here?
I'm the only woman on this set today, and I feel attacked. Wow. Okay, before I even start talking, I'm going to say something about you, Edochie. That's Pete Edochie's son. No disrespect, this man is someone that I respect so much, and growing up, first of all, I used to fear him, but when I grew up to meet the fact that he's just an actor, he's acting, I now began to respect him. You know, he acted his roles so well that, you know, I even forgot that he was acting. Now, you gave a list of his mentors and people he looks up to, and his father's name is missing on that list. That's the first thing I'm going to point out. Then secondly, I will say I totally disagree. Respectfully, but I totally disagree.
What are you disagreeing with? Is it the fact that women are not supposed to respect their husbands?
Well, this is not the issue of respect now. It's, I don't know, African women in general are seen as underdogs, and then I feel that's the reason why there's so much attack on the feminist movement. I'm not a feminist, I'm just a Nigerian woman.
You see, this is the issue we keep having. The Bible has made it clear, for instance, that the woman is under the man. Okay? In other words, I mean, the man owes it as a duty to love the woman. But the woman has to respect, honor the husband.
And the husband is supposed to love the wife.
Definitely, that's what I'm saying. But that respect has to come. Judechi, which one you did now?
At this point, I was just looking at you guys going back.
No, because I want to ask a question. I want to know if are you in support of this statement?
Not in totality.
Okay.
Not in totality.
Okay, so
it's a give and take kind of thing, you know.
I want to hear.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to let you off. No, it's fine. But then I will say I want to hear what you are in support of, Judechi.
The ball is entirely in your court now.
You did actually have to put me on the spot.
I'm going to put you on the spot because there are two men and it's just me, but I'm going to be repping for the women.
Okay. Are you repping for the women or what should be? That's the question we should ask ourselves.
What should be because is that everybody should be.
If we're going to be repping for the men here, then it means I'll support Pete Edochie. And you don't want me to do that.
What I mean is, I'm going to be here and be the voice for women. So in any way this tweet attacks women,
does it actually attack women?
I think it does.
The thing is, let me leave you, Edochie, aside first of all. Pete Edochie, I think one of the things people tend to forget every time is that Pete is of the older generation. You don't expect Pete's views on feminism or patriarchy to change all of a sudden. It doesn't happen. When things change, it comes with generations. Pete's generation is patriarchal. Very patriarchal.
Okay.
And that's why Nigeria is the way it is. Before we would get men that can align as feminists, it means it will have to take years, first of all.
For the patriarchy to be purged out of the system?
Exactly. So to expect a different view from Pete that would be something you, in fact, let me just put it this way, a view that you want to hear from me is not going to happen.
But wait a minute. Pete Edochie has had a very successful marriage and happy family.
Happy is relative.
If he succeeded, don't you think it's worth listening to his advice?
That's actually one of the problems. People would say successful, but you don't exactly know what
because you're not in the marriage, so you don't know if the woman
we can't
is happy.
Say successful. I saw something on Twitter recently.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what it was exactly, but it was about a man that beats his wife, but they were celebrating their 50th year anniversary.
Wow. Talk about happiness.
So you call
this is me throwing in some shade.
A lot of nasty things happen within the family setting, which outsiders do not know about. And it is in every home. There is no doubt about that.
So Pete comes, like I was saying earlier, Pete comes from a generation where the woman should always submit and should...
Slave.
a slave. No, that is rather extreme. That is rather extreme. Yes.
We're talking about where he's coming from. Do you know that Pete Edochie was also stated in that interview that he's against men kneeling down to propose to women?
His view.
I know it's his view, but when I say there's women to...
And he's entitled to him. Yeah.
Okay, now
you must not do it because he said it.
Up until today, I still don't understand the significance of kneeling down to propose. If I'm going to do it,
there he goes.
Formality.
Well, I feel it's because I feel the same goes for white weddings. Personally, this is just my opinion. White weddings are borrowed culture, but we do it in Nigeria. So why don't we kneel down and propose?
And that's the problem. At the point you now start asking yourself, why are people slamming Pete for having those kind of views when it's just his view? And there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there are times he go overboard with some of the things he say, but like I said, he's from the older generation, which is patriarchal.
You were talking about borrowed culture.
Yes.
When a particular culture is borrowed and it does nobody any harm, I see nothing wrong with it.
Yes, like kneeling down. It does not hurt your knee.
Have you ever considered the fact that the man kneeling down to the woman during when he wishes to propose to the woman is the only time in this whole life that the man will ever kneel down for the woman?
Yeah, it's
Have you ever given it a thought? Times the woman is kneeling down for the
Of course.
No. Let's be frank now. Let's be honest ourselves. At there are times the entire marriage, the woman is kneeling.
Of course, it happens.
Well, there was
it really happens in humility, and the obedience. For instance, you want to offer your husband something, you go that way.
I've not seen my mom kneel down for my dad.
Well, this is a new like you said, this is no longer the patriarchal generation.
No, we would have to wait for it to be expunged.
All right. Okay.
And so next we'll be taking Tweet Central. So a lot of things have been happening in the past 24 hours on Twitter, and this is a segment where we dissect them. We are going to be talking about major tweets, but the one that really struck me was that of Olamide. Go ahead and tell me about it, Nath.
Oh.
Wait, but then before we continue, let's just take a short break and then we'll be right back.
Powerful looks command respect, they say. The perfect body, the perfect grooming, and ultimately the perfect skin. Looks, style, and grooming makes the ultimate man. I've found a ridiculously easy way to make my skin always feel epic. My name is Neo. I found Blemiville, and now my skin finally makes sense.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean.
Welcome back. Like I said, on today's Tweet Central, we'll be looking at Olamide. Now, yesterday being April the 1st, we're thinking he was trying to prank us. Yes, but tweets say that Olamide is going to be featured on Jay-Z's track. So now Jay-Z, yes, the almighty Jay-Z, the Jay-Z that you know, is to feature Olamide on a track, and I am ecstatic. I do not even know. Nigerian artists be doing the most these days. Jidechi, what did you think about this?
Like they say, the issue is not April Fool's prank. We've not heard from Jay-Z. I'm still waiting to hear from Jay-Z at this point, but I think we'll just wait. It's one of those things that come with April Fool's Day.
Wow. So Michael Nath, what is your opinion on Nigerian artists featuring foreign artists, and what impact do you think it has on our music industry?
The other way around.
Yes, it's actually the other way around.
Amazing, even fantastic. So what do you think?
See, the thing is this, the foreign artists have made it, and all our local artists or Nigerian artists are looking up to them. So if that if there's that understanding and synergy between Nigerian artists and foreign ones, it's marks of improvement, advancement.
I'm so happy to hear this news, and I'm not the only one who is happy. So Aziz Olajide says Olamide to feature on Jay-Z's new album. Man's finally about to start getting the international recognition he deserves. Another Odogu says, so happy to see that Olamide wants to give Jay-Z a worldwide hit. Jay-Z has so much potential, and it's only right that Olamide shows the world that he can make him a superstar. I think this is sarcastic. Olamide giving Jay-Z a Grammy is what I love to see. And finally, Olamide, this person's name is Olamide on Twitter, says, to me, Olamide is an undisputed king of rap with back-to-back hits, a father figure to many young artists, and one of the biggest stars in Africa, an unproblematic king and a legend. Glad to see this. Glad to see this. And with that, we've come to the end of today's episode of iBrand Daybreak. I hope you had fun. Jidechi.
Yeah, it was exciting. I mean, Good Friday, breakfast show on Good Friday.
Thank you for coming on the show to help us. You know, you gave the show so much life and color.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, indeed, in every sense of the word. And thank you so very much for being part of the show today. Today being a Good Friday, we are not losing sense of the fact that Easter Sunday, that is coming Sunday, is Easter Sunday. And we are wishing you a super celebration.
Yes, do not forget that when he was on the cross, we were in his heart. Make sure that, wait, I'm going to give this code properly because today is Good Friday. So on this Good Friday, may we never forget the true meaning of Easter, for when he was on the cross, I was on his mind. Personalize that today, and we will see you tomorrow on iBrand Day. Next week, rather. It's fun coming here every day, but then next week on iBrand Daybreak. Goodbye from Success.
I'm Michael Nath. Bye.